So, for those of you that don't know, St. Louis Dog School actually has a school bus that we pick up the dogs in. But this video, we're going to talk about are the training collars actually effective? Absolutely. Okay, I use training collars in my programs because to translate the training knowledge and training ability to dog owners, it's just so much easier and simpler. I know, I'm pretty sure that's not a word, but it's easier and simpler to translate that over to the owners. Okay, I I see so many trainers are just all over the board, like they use them like punitively, where they're like beating the dog into submission. I see people that are, oh, every training collar needs to be banned on the face of the earth. Blah, 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 blah. But like the vast majority of trainers are somewhere in the middle. They use them as a guiding tool, as a communication tool. They don't use them as a dominant factor, anything like it. Tater. They don't use them like dominate the dog or like alpha roll them or whatever. A lot of people think just because you have a prong collar or even an e-collar on your dog that all you're doing is just beating them into submission and beating them down, beating them down, beating them down. When in reality, that's not true. Like in reality, we're using them like humanely to guide the dogs. We're using them as a guiding tool and a communication tool with our dogs. Okay. They give us effective way to get the dog's attention, break their tunnel vision, because you see so many dogs that you go on a walk and then they're laser focused in on another dog just going ape shit. You try to bribe them with a little piece of food in front of their face, they don't give a shit. But if we give them a physical little pop on the leash, some dogs need it harder than others. They go, oh yeah, what's up? What do you need? Tater, stay up here, bud. But we have to break their tunnel vision at some point. But then we guide them. We use it to guide them into what we want. And we just repetition, repetition, repetition. We get the behavior where we don't have to use the training collagen. Tater. Tater. Oh, pause. Okay. That was just a quick blip to you, but I had to go get Tater. Huh. Okay. Where was I at? Yeah. So sometimes we have to use the tools to break their tunnel vision because the food's not going to be enough. But then we use it as a guiding factor. It's just again another way of communicating to these dogs. No. Down. Down. Good boy. That's good. These tools aren't about trying to hurt your dog. Yes, they might be uncomfortable in certain situations, but that's okay. All right. So I came up with this analogy. Hopefully it makes sense. So let's compare it to public speaking. All right. So most people, their worst nightmare is getting on a stage and speaking in front of people, whether it be 5 people, whether it be 10 people, whether it be 1,000 people. Okay, most people could never do it. It's super uncomfortable the first time you do it. All right. So we go up there, we get on stage, we speak. Okay, we're nervous, we fumble, bumble, and we probably are garbage at it. We get off stage, we get feedback from our coach, our spouse, people in the crowd. We make the adjustments. Okay, and we do it again. We go up there, we suck a little less, we do a little bit better, we're a little more comfortable with it. Nope. Down. Good boy. We're a little more comfortable with it, and we just keep this cycle going. Okay, over and over and over again. We go up there and we get a little less and less and less uncomfortable until we're good at it. Okay. That discomfort we feel in the public speaking is similar to the discomfort the dog feels from the pinch collar when they're pulling. Okay, they start pulling. We put dude, lay down. I don't know what you're sniffing. Down. Good. Just stay right there. He has a problem with being bored. He can't do it. So yeah, it's similar discomfort that the dog feels on the pinch collar when they start pulling on a walk. Okay, the dog pulls, We apply the pressure, they start feeling that around their necks. We give them feedback by guiding them to where we want them. They get rewarded by being by our side. And then they try to pull, we apply pressure, and we just play this game over and over until they stop applying pressure. Dude. No. Why are you eating asphalt, dummy? Oh, that wasn't asphalt. That was a gumball, sweet ball, whatever they're called. But we keep going through this cycle over and over and over again. Okay. And then the dog learns, like, oh, well, if I just stay, no, down. Good. If I just stay by mom's side or dad's side, like, I'm comfortable here. Plus, I get rewarded with food and pets, and mom's happy. That's a win. Everybody wins. I'm just gonna stay here. So much easier this way. And that's what I think the dogs think, but I don't know. I'm not actually a dog whisperer. I can't speak to them. So, but yeah, that's it. We just have to teach them. We have to show them what we want, and the tools make it easier and a little more simple. Okay. And that's all it's about, making it a little bit easier, making it a little more simple for you guys.